John, tell us a little bit about your involvement in the executive public speaking program here in Bucharest, Romania.
Okay. The Bucharest Speakers Bureau and its owner, Kostin Chora, and I collaborated to put this program together because of the need he recognized in the area to help develop executives who wanted to learn how to communicate with groups better.
How would the program help a manager or executive develop his public speaking skills?
Well, it's a place to come and to practice and to learn the right ways to practice. Our theory is perfect practice makes perfect. And so if you get in and get a great model to work from and get a chance to work with other people who are trying to develop their capabilities, it's a great environment to be in. We've got 2 intense days of training that occur where we actually use methods that are very current to help people see themselves and to be able to practice in the right place.
How would you evaluate the first class? So today we had the first class that graduated this program.
Well, every person came up to me and thanked me for this opportunity to be in this event and to be a participant. And I felt like they walked out of here with an understanding of how to do what they want to do a little bit better. And leadership in organizations motivates towards people who can stand up and say a few words, articulate their ideas, and get cooperation through others. So people coming in here to learn how to communicate better, and it helps in every aspect of our life. Our confidence grows, our ability to make contributions organizationally and in our industry grows, and we can become maybe even more involved in the community. So it's a many multiple faceted opportunity.
Do you see a difference between participants in public speaking programs that you built in the United States than the participants here in Romania?
Absolutely not. I think that it's the same. The people in Romania have a wonderful attitude. They come in and they're very intense, very dedicated, and I've enjoyed the experience immensely because of their attitude. There are people here that want to achieve and want to do well, and they're willing to sacrifice time and extra effort to make that result happen for them.
Why would someone register for this program?
Well, anybody that needs to grow. You know, when we stop growing, we start declining. I mean, that's what the opposite is. And so we get people in here who have a growth mindset and can learn and put this tool in their bag so that if they're called on to be responsible, to organize things, and to get people working together with and through each other to accomplish a task, they're able to do it. They're able to be convincing, to make a point, to make a presentation, to actually conduct briefings or seminars or workshops. So all those tools are combined in this, plus a basic understanding of the buying process.
So, John, tell me a little bit about your experience as a speaker.
Well, I worked for my dad while I went to school in a community college. We had a music business, and he signed me up to take a public speaking course when I was 19. I was the youngest guy in the class. The closest one to me was 35 years old, and there were 45 people in the group, and I was petrified when I went in there. But when I came out, I felt good in front of a group. And the first job I got, I went to work for Westinghouse, and the responsibility of my job was to be able to do training programs. And so there I was right out of school. I had the ability to speak in front of a group and the confidence to take a job like that.
How can you help organizations prepare more for the crisis that we have these days through your public speaking and speeches?
Well, I believe the biggest challenge that businesses face today is to be able to organize diverse individual effort towards a unified purpose of their organization. Keep people fully engaged in their work. I've written a book about that, Embrace the Tiger, and it helps people to become more engaged in their work by having a strategic personal plan. So what we've combined here is not only that capability of understanding the leadership role, but also combining that with a way to communicate in a leadership role so that people will become devoted followers.
What are the main topics that you speak?
Many of the programs that I've been able to do deal with leadership, team building, motivational issues within an organization, employee motivation, and it deals with performance management. We have many tools that help identify the right person for the right job and to get them into that job performing and doing what they're capable of doing. And we go even further than that. We actually have interviews we can teach where people in a leadership role can keep their people on track and doing what they've promised and agreed to do. And that's where leadership really emerges.